back to another video. I'm back, and this is why I was gone for so long. Yeah, so I'm back now, but I can't tell you how I came back. It's a long story that I will answer after a certain movie comes on DVD. Today we're going to be looking at my top 7 MCU movies, starting at number 1 with Iron Man. I still remember seeing the first Iron Man movie. I remember when I watched the first trailer. I remember watching it again. I remember watching it the 3rd time, the 4th time, the 5th time. But just going back to when I watched the trailer as a 10-year-old, I was like, they're making an Iron Man movie? My only knowledge of Iron Man was in Spider-Man and Venom saga. Iron Man helped Spider-Man, and then he helped him again at the end of that series. But it was interesting to actually see this hero on the big screen. And not only him, but his friend Rhodey and Pepper Potts and some other people who would later on become important characters to the MCU storyline. I gotta say, like, just thinking about how Spider-Man has been rebooted, I really can't see them rebooting Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. He's just perfectly cast for the part, and Stan Lee said he agreed as well. CGI has really came a long way from the early 2000s, and I'm saying that looking back at 2008, all that stuff was just amazing and mind-blowing. I remember when he fired that rocket at the tank and walked away from it like a cool dude, seeing the red and the gold and all those things his suit could do just piqued my interest, and I was like, man, I'm ready for the next one. I was looking forward to Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 came out. Just seeing him able to do more things as a result of making 1 or 2 suits was mind-blowing. He put that suitcase armor on. I was like, oh, it's on now. It's on now. Whiplash was an amazing villain to see. Man, seeing War Machine, I was really excited for War Machine. When I saw War Machine on the poster, I was like, oh yeah, it's on now. I could talk all day about the first Iron Man, but we have more to discuss, so let's go on to the next one. Captain America Civil War. I could have chose a different Captain America movie, but this one was the most action-packed, I gotta say. It's just truly amazing how we see all these comic book stories brought to life on the big screen, and all these things that people actually recreate from actual pictures from the comics, and they actually make that a scene in the movie. That is just mind-blowing. That's mind-blowing. They've done this a couple of times. Maybe in another video in the future I'll go over some of the scenes that they just took straight from the comics. But my favorite part of the movie had to be the Spider-Man reveal. When I saw the trailer for that, I was in shock. I didn't expect him to even be in this movie at all. I know in the comics he had an important role in Civil War, but seeing Spider-Man and Ant-Man and Vision and Scarlet Witch and Bucky and Black Widow and Hawkeye and seeing some other people in this movie just really blew my mind, and all the stuff they were doing. And if Thor and Hulk were in the movie, then there would be no airport there. I gotta tell you that. The end just had this emotional fight between Cap and Bucky and Iron Man, and there was so much emotion up in that, and all these things they were saying to each other just really like got you hooked in a moment, and you were just really like, oh my goodness, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? And even the end just left you wondering, how are they gonna recover from this? What's gonna happen as a result of all of this? And we see this later in Avengers Infinity War. Some of the things that happen as a result of that fight carry over into that movie, and they carry over into the next as well. So on to our next movie, Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok was the latest Thor movie that came out, and seeing Thor again was amazing. And his character, it was just great to see him joke around and have fun with Loki and Hulk. It was amazing to see Hulk again, because keep in mind we hadn't seen Thor or Hulk since Avengers Age of Ultron. The whole storyline of that movie was just a great story, and there were a whole lot of funny things included in that movie. But the end led right into Infinity War, and it was only like minutes before the movie started is where it left off. Spider-Man Homecoming. Okay, so we have Spider-Man back in the MCU. This is our first time seeing him since Captain America Civil War. And I gotta say, this movie was hilarious, and it felt like a Spider-Man movie. Peter Parker being in high school and having to deal with the stuff that a normal kid deals with. It was kind of funny to hear that he lost so many backpacks. I wonder why he lost so many backpacks. He must have webbed them to walls and not realized where he had put him at. Seeing the Vulture as a villain was interesting as well. I didn't think the Vulture would ever be on the screen because the Vulture was supposed to be in Spider-Man 4, but we know what happened in Spider-Man 4.
Chill out, dude. It's still too soon.
All jokes aside, this is one of my favorite movies because in the Marvel Comics, pages keep turning. In the beginning, we hear that Spider-Man tune, and that's pretty cool to hear that.
I didn't want this video to be too long, so tomorrow I will be posting part 2. Keep a lookout for it. It'll be pretty early.
If you are not already, take this time to subscribe, turn on that bell for notifications, and drop a like on this video.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Yeah.